What up?
How we doing?
Doing great. What are you doing?
Just out here, just enjoying the 4th, just chilling, really.
You're at the cabin?
Out at the cabin, yeah.
Ooh. I just sold that Hank Aaron, 1962 Hank Aaron PSA 4, 175. I think we only paid 100 for it, 110 for it, so that's a pretty good sale.
It's not bad at all.
We got an offer on the 89 Topps Deion rookie BGS 9.5. Guy wanted, I think he offered 59. You remember what you're into that one for?
I'm in for that for a lot because I think I bought that right at kind of the hilt. But I mean, I'm probably only in for like 50 or 60.
You're in it for 50.
I mean, let it go for whatever they're selling for. I don't really care.
Let it go. Okay. I'll counter offer them and see what we can do there. I wanted to go over last month's sales because it's like July 3rd now. So we'll go over kind of like what we did last month.
Right.
Looked like we did 1321 on PWCC. It was only about 8 cards, I think. So not bad. Probably made $200-300 there. On eBay, 4,500 in total sales, 231 in taxes, 648 in eBay fees, $410 in shipping. So we netted $3,212 on there. So
it's not bad.
Not bad. I mean, PWCC is almost half of the sales now. So I feel like we should put a good amount of effort into getting more of those kind of cards for there. But what I want to talk to you about is I was going through like the ATM and the credit card, and I know you went to Arizona, I know you went to Vegas, and it looks like you spent a grand total of $1,711. You spent.
Ooh.
So we had 3,200 in net sales on eBay, and you spent $1,711 on expenses and things like that. So
Man, I don't. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it, but they got something going down there at the lake, so I might head down. Maybe we talk about this later, but yeah, I'd have to look at that a little closer, but I haven't looked at that actually.
You haven't looked at it? Do you remember spending that much?
I remember there were a couple nights where I didn't go to bed, and then I remember there was one girl that was really, really attractive. So there were a couple nights there where, it was kind of a late night out there in Arizona. That's kind of what happens when you get a little hot and the heat gets to you a little bit. But it was a memorable night or nights.
So 3,200 in sales, $1,711 in chill expenses.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something going on out that lake, but I mean, like I said, maybe we'll have to just see what do we have to get to so that I can have a night or two like that a month, really. Either out there in AZ or Vegas or up here at the cabin or something. We're gonna have to figure out like, hey, what number do we have to hit gross sales wise to feel comfortable that I can have maybe like a crazy night or two, maybe.
A crazy night or two. Okay, yeah. Well, we'll talk about that in a little bit, and we'll see where we need to get to. I'll call you, or call me when you're done partying or whatever.
All right, yeah, because there's something going on down there. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, sounds pretty cool.
All right, sounds good.
All right,
cool. running a business on your own is difficult, and I think running it with a partner in a lot of ways can be even more difficult and can be more challenging. Even though you have more hands on deck, oftentimes each partner might have a different vision on where they want the business to go and where they want to be. I think where I'm at right now in my business career, after building some businesses up and being somewhat successful at it, I'm not interested in starting a small business. I'm not interested in running a small business. I want to run larger businesses, ones that make lots of money. And maybe Ryan's at a different stage in his life. Maybe he just wants a little bit of money to go out, have a little bit of fun, have vacation, that type of thing. Maybe he's not interested in running a big business. So we'll have to talk about this, and we'll see if we can get on the same page. Or in some cases, I don't necessarily think you always have to be on the same page as your business partner, but you certainly got to be on the same chapter of the book. So we'll see what happens. What up?
How we doing?
Doing great. Did you go out tonight?
Went and saw a little band, like a little cover band at a little bar up the street here from the little secret location out here in the forest.
Nice. Okay, so I went through we got a bunch of stuff, Probstein, all those guys. I've got a ton of LeBrons. And, just the boost scrap we've been buying over the last week. I didn't know if you wanted me to list it on Mercari or how do you want to do this?
The cheaper stuff, like anything that's like really cheap, like 10 or 15 bucks maybe, or like an on-off player or something. But I would just wait until we meet up maybe on
That's right.
Thursday.
Okay.
Give all that stuff to me. I'll get it on eBay by the weekend and get it moved out.
Be off and running. Okay, so yeah, I've got a big old box. So
that's all not listed right there?
Yeah, I just got it today.
Oh wow.
Or I've been getting it over the last week. I just opened it. So
okay.
This is I don't know how much this is. This is probably 50 graded cards at least. There's some decent stuff, a lot of LeBrons and stuff like that in there. So we'll be able to move, I think we'll be able to move those. And then we'll keep buying. I'll keep trying to buy some stuff on PWCC. We got that Jerry West for $200. That's probably a $300 card. And, we'll see. It was slow this week with July 4th or whatever. Just not a lot of listings on there.
Felt like I won some things today that were a good price. And then I got that 61 Fleer Hank Aaron yesterday for like 38 bucks. I swear that's a BVG2. I swear that's going to be a $100 card probably.
Oh, you got that on ComC?
I bought that on ComC, I think for 38 bucks.
You're going to ship it and then sell it?
I mean, we could send, I don't know if you want to send it to PWCC or you want to send it to, or you want to take it to us. I'm not really sure. I didn't really, I briefly kind of looked up. I saw what some of the higher grades were selling for. We're selling for hundreds of dollars.
Okay.
So, I mean, it was a 61. His rookie's 1954, I think. So it's like a 6th, 7th year card of his. Right. So it's a decent card.
Right. Okay. Yeah. How much is one card? If you send one card out to check out my cards, is it like kind of?
It was like $128 to buy a raw one.
128 to buy a raw one. Okay.
Oh, to ship it out?
Yeah, ship it to PWCC, like one
ship
card.
Ship it to PWCC, it might be like $5-6 maybe.
Okay.
But we might have another
card
have
something else,
that we could slip into like an order. We might have something we could slip in and do that way.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. So yeah, I'll meet up with you next week at the cabin. I'll give you this stuff. We'll get it listed. We'll get it going. Because like I said, we talked earlier. You dusted off 1700 last month. So, we gotta make that money back really quick. so we
You
can
know,
reinvest it in the business.
that was only kind of a or maybe like a couple times a year kind of thing.
Once a quarter?
Once a quarter, exactly.
Oh, okay.
She was really cute, and the thing is that she provided memorable experience that me and everybody who was there is gonna remember that for like years. So
okay,
I mean,
right. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll just try to hit the pedal to the metal, list all this stuff, try to keep the extracurricular activities to a minimum, and or at least on a tight budget. And
here's the thing: we got these card shows coming up. We got Chicago coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Chicago pretty well, so if you see a few $100 charges or $500 charge, a couple times in Chicago, don't be too alarmed. I hopefully will make it up at the show, either buying stuff and hopefully making some deals there. I'm hoping to find some cheap Michael Jordans or something. People moving some stuff, so I mean, we'll see. But we do have that Chicago coming up, and we've got some more card shows out here in California almost every weekend until that time. Actually, I think every weekend there's a card show out here. So
okay.
But nothing. We're not gonna go crazy. The time we might see some craziness. My once in a quarter craziness down in Chicago.
Okay, so that's the end of the Nationals at the end of the month.
End of the month, but I'm only gonna go for like 1 or 2 days. I'm not gonna go for the weekend. I'm not dealing with that. I'm gonna try to go Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe a little bit Friday, but maybe not even Friday. Maybe just Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay, and then so that's basically August 1st.
August.
And then September we have the San Diego show.
San Diego.
And that's in the middle of September.
Like the 12th, I think.
The 12th, and then October is Vegas.
October's the 3-day Vegas show, I think, or 3 or 4-day Vegas show, which I think is going to be popular because I've seen people talk about it, and we could actually look to see at some point how many dealers have signed up. But I know we got a good table, so that could be a good one.
Right. So yeah, we have some expenses coming up. So we're going to have to pay for hotels in San Diego, and me, right. I ain't staying at the Best Western. So and then when we go to Vegas, I know there was like a EDM concert or something that was driving. It was like the most expensive.
Big deal there.
Yeah, it was like $400 a room. So we're gonna have to spend quite a bit of money on those 2 weeks as well. So we're just gonna have to keep that in mind.
I'll tighten it up.
Okay, tighten it up. But I also noticed you started running some auctions. We normally do buy it nows, but you started running auctions, and maybe we're gonna have to start blowing some stuff out auction wise, and bring in the cash. So you can, because you're going to need a hotel in Chicago. You're going to need, fooling around money. Hopefully not, too crazy. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, that first auction, it was like $80, and I swear the combined value of the cards we had in that listing that we paid for was like $25. It was already at $80 with 4 days left. So.
Yeah, that one you had an auction running with I think a Jordan and some Trouts and stuff.
Jordan and Mike Trout and some literally stuff that I would have thrown away. Okay,
so that's what I would do is I would peel off. You know what? Honestly, is like tomorrow. You're probably not gonna. You're gonna be at the cabin tomorrow.
No, I think I might go back to Tracy tomorrow.
Okay, because I'm thinking this week's gonna be a light week because you have July 4th. But next weekend's huge. You run a 7-day auction on Sundays. That should be a good day. So maybe throw up some auctions 7 days on tomorrow. A week from tomorrow, it's going to be holiday, and maybe it'll be full go, and we can just kind of move through. I think what we should do is just start moving through some of this inventory, clear up some cash, get the hotels for at least Chicago and probably San Diego, and then we'll work on Vegas at another time. We'll see if we can't get a comp or something.
Yeah.
So, because you dusted off a fair amount last quarter. Some of it was in Vegas, so we should be able to get a comped room at least a couple nights we're there.
I lived there for 6 months, so you figure I could get a free night somewhere.
Yeah, that'd be nice. And we're rolling in. It's a 3-day. It's Thursday. No, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the show.
I think
it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but we're trying to roll in maybe on Wednesday. So you can
Yeah,
have
because it's going to take us all day to get down there,
Right.
so we want to
Okay.
have a little Vegas time too
right.
before this show, which is going to be, take up a lot of time.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Then that's the plan. I'll bring this stuff to you next week at the cabin. But tomorrow, if you get home, I would dust off some more auctions and try to free up some cash. Anything that's been sitting on the buy it now for a while, pull it, lot it up,
Move it.
dust it off, and then we'll regroup and keep buying because the prices are coming down. So we might as well have cash, be rebuying new stuff, be buying like this LeBron stuff. I was going through the prices we paid. I mean, it's super cheap. Luka, all these guys, it's super cheap. And you're probably 3 months from basketball season starting again, so you get a little uptick probably at that time, maybe slightly. So I think that's the game plan.
Yep. I agree.
And we'll try to keep these $1,700 months on $3,200 in sales, $4,500 if you include PWCC, but that doesn't include the fees over there. So we'll try to, that's like 2 months.
Yeah, we got to tighten it up. It was 2 nights. So I stayed up. I got my money's worth because I stayed up both nights, the whole night. So
Okay. Well, at least
it was worth it. If you saw her, you would have been like, okay.
Well, hopefully, 1,700. It better be model like. So I think you texted me I think you texted me a picture. So I did. It probably is pretty close to that value.
Yeah, pictures are accurate on that one. Trust me.
That's good. Okay, well, have fun. Don't party too hard. And
I won't. I'm relaxed. I'm gonna watch this baseball game, go to bed, and go back home tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
All right, later.
Peace.